It's time to talk about one of the coolest features that Xd has to offer, repeat grids. In order to recreate this star rating here, instead of using copy paste method, let's do repeat grids. Before that, let's just learn the concept of a repeat grid. So I'm going to select this first one, first star here. I'm going to duplicate it, holding down Option key, drag it down. And I'm going to move it all the way up here. Doesn't matter if you do or not, I just wanted it to be at the top of this stack. And as you can see, my elements is selected right now. Repeat grid button is located over there, and I have the shortcut Command R. I can access it faster. If I just activate it, you can see that right now I have a green dashed decoration around my design with two handles. Also in my layers panel, instead of polygon 6, right now it's named repeat grid 1, and it's a group because I can expand it from here, and you can see that polygon 6 is a part of this group. Right now, if we play with this handle on the right hand side, we are going to have more stars horizontally. And if we want to play with the one in the bottom, we are going to have more stars vertically. And as I hover around this design, you can see these blue things would appear, and with them we can define the spacing between our elements. So for example, I'm clicking and 20 pixels is right now between them. Let's reduce it to, for example, let's say 5 pixels. We can do it from this way to 5 pixels. So they help us with the spacing between our elements. When we change one spacing, it is applied to all elements of the design. So it was the basics about the repeat grid. It's one of the things that help us a lot with our design, and you are going to use this feature a lot in your designs. For now, let's recreate the star rating with the repeat grid and see how much time does it take, like we did with the copy and pasting method. So for now, I'm going to just do this and then do this in order just to have only one star. And I'm going to ungroup the grid for now because I want to start timing. So I'll come back here to my browser, reset and start. I'm going to activate the repeat grid. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I want to set the spacing to, let's say 3, and done. Almost 15 seconds. It's amazing, and it's almost 20 seconds faster than copy pasting method. So it's amazing using repeat grids in our design. It's gonna speed up our design, and it is just awesome. As you saw, when we want to apply the spacing between the elements, we had to do it manually when we used copy pasting and duplicating. But here for the repeat grid, we just did it with a click and drag, and it was awesome. And beside that, we don't need to repeat an operation copy paste, duplicate, duplicate over and over again. Xd does the job for us. Let's explore it a little bit more. I'm going to come all the way down here to this artboard messages. I'm going to create an artboard just next to it. Let's say we want to have a similar design right there, an avatar picture, a name and a title. So I'm going to grab my rectangle tool here, holding shift down in order to have a square. Let's go with 65 would be fine. All right. So in order to add the text tool, we have it. Let's go with the name, clicking outside, select it, change the color to black. The font is right. And then we are going to go with titles. So I'm going to place this one here, and I want to have 4 more of this design, so I'm going to select them both and then activate the repeat grid. As you can see right now, I can play with this handle at the bottom. Just click and drag in order to have more. Alright, so we're done. Let's put some content in this group. I'm going to open my Finder. I have a folder ready here. Do you remember when we wanted to have a photo in our design? We just opened our Finder or Explorer in Windows, and then we dragged that photo inside of our design, and it was so simple. Right now, I'm going to select all of these 5 photos and then just click and drag, put it here. And as you can see, all photos are applied to different placeholders. Right now I can even do an edit of them. I'm going to double click here, move it down a little bit, and for this one let's do this, for example, and stuff like that. I have 2 text here. First one is the names, as you can see. I'm going to open it for you. It's just a text file. You can create it for yourself. You are going to create it since you are going to be a designer and you will need this kind of design for your projects. So they're just random names, and I pressed enter after each one of them. I have them right here. I just click and I drag them here at the name, and then as you can see, the names are applied. But I cannot see the complete result since my repeat grid is defined till here. So I'm going to just move it around, and as you can see, it just looks awful. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to define this spacing. Just click and drag, and right now when these guys are out of the way, I'm going to close it down till here, and we have the design that we want. We can also fill these parts individually. For example, for here, let's go with UX designer. This one, let's go with UI designer, and you can see they are unique for their own. I had all of those here, but I wanted to show you how you can fill the placeholders individually and how it's done. Right now I'm not happy that much with the design. Let's apply some changes. I want to have rounded corners for these profile pictures, so I'm going to select a rectangle and then I'm going to do this a little bit, and as you can see, this change is applied to all of the designs. Blue border, and let's use auto stroke in order for it to have a better view of itself. Let's say we are not happy with the spacing that we have here, so just click and drag. Let's do 30 pixels because of the white space, and I'm not happy with the placement of this title, so just click and move them up here. As you can see, the changes are applied to all of the different parts of our repeat grid. We can do a lot of things with the repeat grid. There are so much more into them, and it's a very powerful feature. You're going to use it a lot in your designs and can design way faster, way easier with it. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more UI UX content.